Good night, Shabbos, Parshas Yisrei, Tashmim Pei Beis. So we'll keep it short and to the point. So this week is where Yisrei comes to visit Moshe in the Midbar, and he sees what's going on over there. He realizes the farnem of everything that's been dealing with, what it is to try to give birth to a consciousness, to an understanding that really takes the truth. It takes deciphering. It takes going into anan choshech harafel. It takes going into the depth of everything, and to really, we're talking here about a world created in illusion, only for me to be able to find the truth, to be able to find the emes. Now, while everything around me is the illusion, everything around is the not truth. It's for where one has to find themselves out, to find the truth within it, to decipher it and clear the way. And as we're clearing, we're also clearing the truth. So it's a very complex situation that we're dealing with, because after all, we're dealing with a das elyon. We're dealing with something which is we're dealing with something that is l'mayla matam vadas. We're dealing with something that is a built-in murgish type of thing, a tachas apshita, something that's very simple, very delicate. What is it that I really want? I want to be present. I just want to be in flow. I want to give and receive love. And the problem is that as I'm not receiving what I want, obviously I'm not putting out what it is that I need to be putting out to receive, because it's kamayim leponim. Whatever I'm putting out is what I'm getting back. What I'm getting back is what I put out. And for the most part, we are in such a wheel and such a spin that in order to do it, we need to break something. But when breaking is my nightmare, because everything since childhood has been so aggressive and so tough and so rough, that when one tells that in order for me to get out of the way, I gotta jump, I don't want to jump, because every time until now I jumped, to end of me, I landed on my face flat, and it's a painful process. So this is the parsha where Yisra is. He's done all the avodah zaros. He's done everything. He's done all the work. He's done all types of reflections and deflections. He's done every avodah zara, which means every type of ideology, every type of under belief system. He tried. He went back all the way to the end with it. He was a smart man. He was was the father-in-law of the shver of Moshe Rabbeinu, and he comes and he gives an eitzah. So now once he shows up and he sees that Moshe is sitting and everybody's standing, he's like, no. So you have to go out there and you have to find the qualities in the people. You have to point it out that we can't be over here, standing here and telling them what to do. By telling him that you're right and you're wrong, all I'm causing a reaction over here where the guy that thinks he's wrong now, he doesn't understand. He still thinks he's wrong, and he thinks that the person that's pointing it out to him is wrong, because ultimately I'm holding up a mirror to the person. And if I show a person, if one represents a mirror to the other person, and if I'm telling the other person that he's wrong, which means that he sees me as wrong, because he's seeing himself as wrong. So by pointing it out, that's not going to get the job done. I have to go out there and find the qualities in the people. We each have to go out and find the quality within me. Anshe Chayil, you have to be a giver, you have to be a warrior, to understand, not to be afraid to fall, not to be afraid to take the chance. Yireh Elokim, ones that fear Elokim is Teva, Elokim is Din, one that has understanding of the consequences, that everything is here for the better. It's not here to chop an opportunity, but really it's here to go into it in depth. It's here to heal me. It's here to show me the way. I understand that there is a higher authority. I understand that there is a higher understanding above of where I am right now, where I am stuck right now. Anshe Emes, obviously, it has to be find the truth within you. Find the truth in everything. And the truth ultimately is when I'm content, when I'm happy, when I'm in flow, that's when I'm in flow. So nebatza or something, they don't like, you can't buy them. So nebatza, so nesusenem badin. Yeah, Rashi have to throw in the Rashi. He the min called in the matkemonim and abedin the lav dayunahi. In other words, once you take the money, once you receive, it's over. And ultimately, to every experience that I'm going through is another sar, is another medal, it's another lesson, it's another leaf on the tree that is of my makeup, of who I am, of who the person is. Every single incident, every single scenario that a person goes through is another sar, is another general. So there's generals, there's foot soldiers, all types. But ultimately, once I head out there, once I go out, I have a choice. We can find the lie in the person. We can find the negative. We can find the chosher. We can find the screen. Because ultimately, if I operate from a place of lack of, I will also look for the lack of in others. So I keep reflecting and mirroring back the lack of. Or I have a choice, and I can find the Yireh Elokim, the Anshe Em as a sign about. So I can find the positive. Person is a walking tree with all types of medals and masters and degrees. And I can choose. I can choose from within my path, from my way. I can choose. Do I want to approach the negativity? Or I want to approach the positivity, because every person has the light and every person has the sweetness there too. So this week is Kabbalah Satira. Kabbalah Satira is, the question was asked actually on somebody asked a question as to if we were the chosen nation, then why did Eibishter have to take the mountain and put it on top of our heads and threaten to crush us? Either or, which are we chosen or not? Then why do we have to be squeezed? The answer is that it's both. It's both. The minute we are chosen, which is the Yad Yamim, we said it already last week, the right hand does both, because if I understand that there's a higher power, if I understand that everything is, that ultimately behind and front and in the center of everything is light, then the minute I am the one that represents the light, and I have to know it, I have to be held from the bottom, and that is the squeeze. So I can look at the mountain as telling me, oh, he's going to crush me, he's so frightening. Or I can look at the mountain as that they're squeezing me into my chelik hatoev. It's squeezing me in. I get to choose. I can see the negativity. Hey, Hashem, you're crushing me. It's bad, it's not good. Or I can see, where's the light in this? So ultimately, we've all been, from onset, as you come into Olam Asiyah, under the parah, the first thing is that we get crushed. And from there, all we see is the chelik, not the tzrak ra kalayim, min urav. It's Ra from childhood. Tati, Mami, they were also stressed out, and they also only triggered only not the Tov in all in instances. But I have a choice. I can choose now to step in and see that I'm the chosen one. I'm the Anshe Emes, son of Yireh Elokim. So with the others that are coming down here by Matan Torah, that everybody got healed, the blind started seeing, the deaf started hearing. We're all blind and deaf, and here we are going into Matan Torah, stepping into this consciousness that we are the chosen one, not the one that has the mountain crushing us from top and bottom, but rather we are the chosen one, the one that are carrying the torch and the light. So let's tap into that, let's breathe into that, let's stay focused and tune into that, and with that we'll find the Anshe Emes. And everything that my struggles and my squeezes and my lack of is that have been coming down is only here from here to show me the light. From there I can see the light. Have an awesome Shabbos.